Hey guys, and welcome back. I'm Mike and this is Tammy. The show is brought to you by Honu Coffee and California Leasing. We have Tina from Pretty Easy For You.
Correct.
And that is a site that you've built to help not only empower yourself, but to help empower women. And you have a really fantastic story. I was reading about you, and I'd love for our viewers to get to know you a little better. So welcome to the program.
Very nice meeting you both.
How did you get involved in this business?
Well, this happened about 5 years ago. I was listening to you earlier today talk about finding an identity for yourself after you had kids. And we are of similar ages. I am a career woman. I work full-time at a job that I love. I have 3 kids at home. One of my children, my oldest son, is severely disabled. He's blind. And he can't move on his own, so it just requires a lot of my attention. But still, I love being a mom, but I still needed something just of my own. And so 5 years ago, before social media became as huge as it is, I printed flyers, circulated them around my neighborhood, and looked for women who were willing to sell their closets of their unwanted clothes that they weren't wearing. It could be that they just grew out of their clothes, they just didn't choose to wear them anymore. And I found a lot of women wanted to sell me their unwanted, gently used clothes. And I ended up reselling on another popular website. At the same time, there's a store in our area here in Santa Clarita, and it is a discounted retail store, and I would shop there a lot. And one of the brands that retail store sold was a brand by Tina Knowles, and Tina Knowles is the mother of Beyoncé. She had a beautiful clothing line about 5 years ago, and I pretty much had a lot of the pieces because it was so affordable to just go to the store and get her clothes. And one day I went into the store and they marked everything down 90%. And I was like, I wonder if they know that this is Beyonce's mom who has this line of clothing.
Right.
But they no longer wanted to carry that line. So I ended up buying everything at 90%.
Wow.
And then I went and in addition to the clothes that I bought from other moms in the neighborhood willing to sell their clothes, in addition to that, I started to just sell online. And any unwanted clothes that did not sell, I ended up donating them into the community. So one day I'm sitting at home and watching the local news, and I see a story of a young lady who found a website called Poshmark. And Poshmark is a fashion website where you could buy and sell. You could sell new and used clothes, whatever you want to sell, as long as it's fashion related. And I ended up taking all of the stock that I had and creating my own web page. And that was 3 years ago. And so now I have 200,000 followers.
Now, followers on Poshmark?
On Poshmark. So 200,000 people that look at the clothing that I'm selling. And so that took about 3 years, and I have about 2,000 dresses.
So you'll
available.
get something like, so you got one of these items at 90% off, and then you'll go and place it on this website for like 50% of value.
Yes.
Okay, so you're so you're buying very low and selling high.
Yes.
Well, I'm so blown away at this 200,000. So do these 200,000 people get notified when you post new items?
Whenever I post new items, they all get a notification.
That is a huge amount of traffic. Oh my gosh.
And I get that traffic just from sharing. There's millions of people who have web pages on Poshmark. We all sell each other, share each other's clothing. And that's how I get my followers. I just continue to share, and it gives me something to do. It gives me that identity that I needed. And I find that when my children are of course my priority and my career, but any available minute is to my web page. And it's just growing and growing, and I'm just really pleased with the growth. And just another quick story, just preparing to be on this show, I went out and bought a dress, and I gained a little weight, and I couldn't fit into the dress. So
Hate it when that happens.
It's my life story
Yeah.
you're talking about. My dress is never fit.
It's not just us.
So late last night, I went and looked through my inventory, and I found the dress that I'm wearing. So
It's
it's
beautiful.
like that's what I want to be for people in our community, not just in our community, but I've sold nationwide. I've lived in Santa Clarita for this is our 15th year here, but I'm originally from a small town in Louisiana, so. Manny, Louisiana, that's the shout out to that small town. I just want to be able to encourage and inspire just anyone who feels like they have nothing else to do. There's always something to do. I want to just be able to inspire not just women, men. A lot of men sell on Poshmark as
Really?
well.
Oh.
A lot of men sell. A lot of
You
celebrities.
got a lot of stuff to sell.
Real estate's going down the tubes. Might as well sell.
Yeah, a lot of celebrities sell on it, and I just want to be able to just inspire that person that thinks that they reached a certain age and they have just nothing else to do.
So are you willing to mentor someone that's wanting to start doing this, or is it something that you charge for? Like, hey, I'll get you started for a percentage, or is it just like, hey, girl, I'm going to help you out?
That is an excellent question. I'm so glad that you brought that up. Every week, and this is the absolute truth, there's always someone emailing me or sending me a message. How did you get started? Can you help me? I've mentored so many women in this community, and not just this community. I get messages from everywhere.
Right.
And of course, I would give this information out to anyone free. If you want to reach me, you could go to Poshmark and then search Pretty Easy for me, Pretty Easy for You, and you would that message would come to me.
Okay.
I answer every single message, and I get so many messages, and it just continues to encourage me. And
Well, I
inspire me.
love your spirit. I love your spirit of giving and helping and lifting other, not only women, but men up. And I think what you're doing is amazing.
Oh,
and I'm really honored that we got to meet
That's
you
kinda
today.
cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you
Yeah,
very
Totally
much.
different than what I
Thanks for
expected.
having me.
Yeah, very, very cool. So thank you so much. And again, if you want to reach Tina, it's Poshmark.com, right?
Yes.
And then do they just search your name, or do they search Pretty Easy for You?
Pretty easy for you.
Pretty Easy for You, and that's how you reach Tina.
200,000 followers.
Isn't that crazy? I know. Mike, so he has follower envy right now.
Seriously.
Stay tuned. When we come back, we're going to have Nicole Graham, and she has Taquito with her today. I can't wait to see what Taquito looks like. Another little fluffy dog for you.
Stay tuned.